put neo-Nazi symbols and words such as white pride on homes and businesses. Someone tried scrubbing away the work at 17th and Colorado. Neighbors told NBC 10 they won't stand for anyone peddling hate.
That's really upsetting. I mean, I love our neighborhood, and to see somebody come down here and do that is really disheartening.
For the most part, people are just good people around here where they just respect each other. A lot of times hatred comes from ignorance.
Police believe the serial vandal struck on 3 different days, the last of which was right before Thanksgiving.
This morning, a rare look inside a fringe group hoping to capitalize on deep divisions within our country.
NBC national correspondent Peter Alexander investigates how some white nationalists claim they are quietly gaining momentum. Hey, Peter, good morning.
Hey, Savannah, Craig Hoda, good morning to all of you. We are telling this story to pull back the curtain so parents and college students are aware that these groups are out there. The Southern Poverty Law Center calls Identity Europa one of the most active new hate groups in America. Their members are clean-cut, they are conservatively dressed, and they're recruiting on a campus near you.
The man with the megaphone is Patrick Casey, Executive Director of Identity Europa, one of the groups that marched at last year's Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville that would turn deadly. The group's image, clean-cut, no visible tattoos, no criminal record. Its message, pro-white.
I do think that we need to maintain a supermajority in this country.
Identity Europa makes it clear to join you have to be of European heritage, whites only.
So you have to be white and you can't be Jewish, I imagine.
Right.
Why isn't that racist? Wouldn't most say that that's simply racist?
Well, we're trying to move beyond the paradigm that includes, buzzwords like racist and...
So what is it? If not racist, what is it?
Identitarian.
It's how watchdogs say groups like this often disguise white supremacist views. Casey runs Identity Europa out of his home a few hours outside Washington. He's asked us not to identify exactly where he lives, in addition to hosting anti-immigration demonstrations like this one at the Mexico border. Casey's deploying some of his 800 members to post recruitment signs on college campuses nationwide, from San Diego State to NYU. Experts warn these groups are trying to lure students by blending into the mainstream.
These are very smart, very savvy groups, and that's one of the things that differentiates them from groups in the past, is you can't just write them off as ignorant thugs.
Among Identity Europa's goals, Casey told us, covertly taking over the GOP.
We encourage our guys to go to young Republicans, college Republicans meetings, to go to local GOP meetings as well, to network with people, to perhaps somewhat discreetly at first start broaching identitarian and nationalist ideas.
Why discreetly at first?
We want to make an effort to blend in, right? These ideas are a bit controversial, but we are convinced that the logical conclusion of Trump's Make America Great Again agenda does need to address demographics.
Why the need to blend in if these views you think are ones that would be widely embraced?
Right. Well, they're controversial at this point, but that doesn't negate their validity. Quite often, controversial ideas start off as being very taboo, and people have to be very careful with them, but they can skillfully insert them into the mainstream.
One example, 23-year-old James Alsop.
How's it going, Washington?
A current member of Identity Europa, who spoke at a Trump rally during the campaign.
I am the Washington College Republican Federation Chair.
He's since been elected as a Republican to a county office. Here he was promoting President Trump's response to Charlottesville at Identity Europa's national conference last spring.
Remember that press conference where he said that, there were good people on both sides?
You also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
We were defended by the President of the United States because he knew that our ideas are in fact normal.
Identity Europa has allies in Europe where far-right nationalist parties are gaining power.
I'm right-wing and I'm proud of it!
Nationalism's been cheered by President Trump's former White House chief strategist, Steve Bannon.
Let them call you racist. Wear it as a badge of honor.
Back at home, Casey and others insist their pro-white movement is gaining steam.
Ethnic diversity has been proven time and time again. It's just not a good model for society.
But isn't America's diversity its biggest strength? You're suggesting it's its greatest weakness.
That's just a mantra that people repeat because it makes them feel good.
What should happen to the black families, the Indian families, the Latino families that live on your block?
again, you're wanting me to say something like really profound here. Yes, you are.
You're welcome to say something profound. I'm just asking.
They're already citizens, so they should stay here.
So you want no additional citizens to come in from elsewhere?
We do want to return our immigration laws to what have historically been America's immigration laws, which are laws that favor European immigrants.
In other words, white immigrants. Chilling words for the millions of people who've come to America.
Good people around here where they just respect each other. We're almost done, Josh.
Inside Woodard's barbershop in South Philly, Zebulon Woodard cuts all kinds of hair, which means all walks of life come through these doors.
People are, getting along a lot better. And I believe that the good outweighs the bad today.
Family, I really don't know what is it going to take for us to appreciate proper guidance. The guidance that was sent to us by Almighty God, Allah Himself. We see how the news likes to give attention to things that just make us look horrible as a people, and things that promote horrible things to happen, like racist ignorance, spray painting, any type of hatred and different things like that. They'll give a video like that 5 minutes or more. A white nationalist group. But why won't they give who they call a black nationalist group 2 minutes? I'm not even a minister. I'm just one of those who are enlightened, activated, and inspired by the minister to go out and make the world a better place by telling the truth. How can truth be considered terrorism? If I'm out with a multicultural barbershop telling the truth to all, black, brown, white, yellow, all different people, people of color, people of Caucasian descent, and having a strong brotherhood, I believe that a story like that deserves to have at least 2 minutes, which is how long the video really was, to show before the world. But instead of NBC showing that kind of clip where the brother actually tried to do a good story, instead they prefer to do a 2 or 5 minute clip of a white nationalist group that's talking about hate. Which way is our country going, beloved?